Doghouse Entertainment presents your Friday 5 o'clock drop. Your weekly research for music, news, and reviews in the Mid-South region, as well as interviews, show clips, and schedules of your favorite local and regional artists. Here is your 5 o'clock drop.
Hey there, music fans. Rock the FPM. And welcome to week 65 of Doghouse Entertainment's Friday 5 o'clock drop, where we just don't stop. Anyways, we got an awesome show for you this week. I might be bragging a little bit. We got some great footage of my birthday show up in Greenville, Texas. And like I said, I might be bragging, but I thought it was a phenomenal show. I want to thank all the bands, the Beer Monkeys, Red Devil Eyes, Silo, Hellgoat, and one of my new favorite bands, Crown by Fire. Thank you, Justin and John, the rest of the band. You guys were all really awesome. Put on a hell of a show. And before we get started with that, I'd also like to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Dirt Road Barbecue, where you don't need no teeth to eat their beef. And now featuring BYOB, you bring the beer and they'll bring you a bucket of ice. And also our other sponsor, MGX Musicians Gear Exchange. The owner, JJ Calicott, just moved to a new location, 2421 Texas Avenue. If you're up in Texarkana, get by and check them out. And not only that, we got Brandon Pueblo back, the new lead guitar player for Our Precious Demise, for another lick of the week. So it's going to be a hell of a show. So y'all just sit back, like James always says, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. Hell yeah, man. Oh, come on, no. Yeah, there you go. What's up? Okay, there he is. Woo, and all this crazy.
And wait until the show tonight.
Not everybody was on the first floor.
JP, Crown by Fire, play drums.
You're the drummer?
Yeah, drummer.
Right. And where are we right now?
We are in Greenville, Texas, at the Hangar.
The Hangar Bar.
Hangar Bar.
And look, what the hell? What are we talking about? KO2!
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
We're going to jail.
Yeah, we're gonna rock this motherfucker tonight. You know that's right.
That clean out a whole wing.
I'm going to take pictures of a pretty bitch.
That's right. We got
Rok Strays.
No, I'm good, man.
This is it, man. This is fucking what it's in real life. We're here for them.
So, right now you're here doing a show. Do you know anything about the show that you're doing?
Playing with Hellgoat, I believe.
Yes.
Red Devil Eyes
Red Devil Lies.
Red Devil Lies.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the flyer.
Right. That's not a problem, man. You're not on the spot. We're not Jeopardy quizzing you, dude.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long. We had to drive from Albuquerque to Little Rock.
Right. That's what I want to hear about. How was the trip, man?
Oh my God. It was rough, man. It was rough.
It was rough.
Yeah. It was 14 hours straight. We had to.
Ouch.
We stopped a few times, but we, took a 14-hour drive. That shit sucked.
But you're doing it. You're doing the rock and roll lifestyle, right?
Yeah, we're trying to.
You're going to give us a hell of a show here.
Yeah, we are. We're
just a little bit of time.
Say howdy, Mike. The motherfucking sound man before the show. Gotta save his energy for the real rock.
Hey, we call it the No Sleep to Win a Mucka tour. As fast as you can. Ready?
Oh, y'all look cool.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hell yeah, y'all get it. That looks cool. That really does.
Rock on his big 5-0.
Rock the FPM, my 50th freaking birthday show, and who do I get lucky enough to hang out with? Justin from Crown by Fire. These motherfuckers are on their Southern Horsepower tour, and just got done doing a show last night with Red Devil Lies up in Little Rock, and who was it? Psychosis?
Psychosis, Red Devil Lies, and us.
But look, man, I'm going to tell you, we're going to be everywhere, interviewing everybody. And look, I ain't stopping until I sit down with Zach Wild. And this is no fucking lie. I'm not stopping.
He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, man.
I live about half a mile from him. And
There you go, music fans. This dream could come true.
We're actually recording our new record in his studio, the Black Vatican. And
Shit, tell us some more.
Yeah, I used to be his guitar tech.
No shit.
Yeah, and I grew up down the street from him, and a friend of mine, a girl was at a party, and a friend of mine said, "Oh, you got to hear this guy play the guitar." so I basically sat on the couch for 3 days waiting for the phone to ring because we didn't have cell phones.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to miss the fucking phone call. You know what I mean? So
you know, the opportunity of a century.
Yeah, it was a century. So next thing you know, the phone rang and said, "Here's your flight information. His wife's coming to pick you up."
No shit.
So Barbara Ann came to pick me up and flew me out to Arkansas, actually. Yeah.
Where at in Arkansas?
Little Rock.
And that's something.
Yeah, and basically, make a long story short, I tech for him. I was so inspired by it that I was like, I can't tech for you anymore because I want to play guitar, man. You know, I mean, so
for the love of the motherfucking music. That's why we do this. That's why we try to bring you awesome people like this who do it for the love of the music.
Definitely, because I ain't getting.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
I ain't getting rich off it.
You're not getting rich. But look, if you were getting rich, you'd have quit a long time ago.
Bullshit. No, I keep making money.
No, I'm saying if you would have been.
Oh, in it for that, yeah.
In it for that, you'd have quit a long time ago.
Oh yeah, dude. Because it's been a long, hard road. Even with the help that I get, things like that. You know?
This is Rock, the FPM, with Justin from Crown by Fire saying, hell yeah, and support your local music.
Absolutely, man. Support your local music. That's all we got.
Wait, hold on, comments.
What up, Hood?
It's already recorded.
We got a hell of a show for you. It's going to be, I don't even know what to say. This only happens once in a lifetime, 50 freaking years old. And being that I got got into this promoter shit, I figured what a better present than to try and get these people to come up here and do this for me. And I'll be damned, they were more than happy to. So I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I do. So Rowdy Johnson is here, monkey. Y'all take a ride with me, and we're gonna check out the situation here as we go and check out first room stop silo.
Oh yeah.
Hey buddy. And there he is. Almost alive.
Let's see. Shit.
Danny Sneed. And the caveman.
Look at the air.
Say hi, Mary.
What's that?
Hey.
Everybody kept saying it was your birthday last night.
It was his birthday.
It was part of my party, yeah.
It was a double. I just got one question. Did y'all have a fucking killer time?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a killer time?
Oh.
Look at me, man.
Look.
What those shorts said I let you use?
I don't know. I'm supposed to be wearing them.
Keep it above the
Dude, you
top.
gotta find them. I'm supposed to be wearing them.
It's a wild, wild life, man. Oh, he just walked in the hallway with the towel on, bro.
Winnie. Winnie. Where we going?
Home
What day is it?
Sunday morning after the birthday.
And why we going home?
Because I got children.
I'll catch y'all on the next 5 o'clock clock. KW's out.
And there you go, music fans. Just a small sample of the show up there at the Hangar Bar in Greenville, Texas. And man, let me tell you, I know I'm bragging again a little bit, but it was a hell of a show. And y'all be sure and stay tuned because we're going to be bringing you the other half of it next week. And want to give a big shout out once again to the bar manager owner there, Johnny Sillers. Johnny, thank you so much for all that you do. Man, you're just something else, brother. And I'll see y'all on 420. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to Brandon Pueblo and his Lick of the Week.
Welcome back to the Lick of the Week segment, Shredders. I hope y'all been enjoying it. If you remember last week, we started putting this together. I showed y'all the first shape, and the notes of them were A, C, E, and A. This week I'm going to show you the second shape to it, which is this arpeggio. Alright, now if you notice that it kind of looks like it's going to be hard to play, it's a little bit tricky, so I'm going to explain it to y'all. The fret is 17, 17, 17, 17, 20. Do it again. 17, 17, 17, 20. Now, this is going to be with the finger rolling motion. I know some of y'all shredders have probably heard of that term before. Alright, pay attention to camera 2 and I'm going to show you. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm using all of my finger here and muting with the palm of my hand going down and muting with my finger coming back up. So, pay attention to what I'm doing. See, it's using the tip of my finger on the C note,
Down to the E note, I'm just going down with my finger. Into the A note, I go down the rest of the way. And then I do a pull off on the 20th fret. Now that's the trickiest part about this arpeggio, is learning and mastering the finger rolling motion. I guarantee you won't get it in the first day unless you can already do the finger rolling motion. You know, a lot of pentatonic players can do it. But with a lot of practice and a lot of time on your hands, and actually taking a minute to practice it, you'll nail it. And I promise you, I guarantee you, practice pays off with this type of lick. Alright, let's try it again. Now you see how that's played? Now the theory behind it is what I'm doing the first day. The first lick was A, C, E, and A. Now this week I'm starting with the C in the bass instead of the A in the bass. So it's it's C, E, A, C. Now when you're muting it coming back up, use your finger. Just drag your finger. Make your finger kind of lazy. And just kind of drag it up and down. Getting it clean is the hardest part. Of course, you can hear I'm probably not playing it very clean either. I'm out of practice. But with a lot of patience, a lot of persistence, that lick can be very, very easy to play. Next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the third lick, and it'll be this one. And I'll show y'all how to play it and what the notes are incorporated over that. Till next week, I'm Brandon Pueblo. Peace out.
And there you go, music fans. Brandon Pueblo with Doghouse Entertainment's Lick of the Week. And I just want to give a big shout out again to Brandon joining up with OPD. Man, I bet they're going to have some great new stuff coming. Not that their old stuff is bad, man. It kicks ass. And I kind of can't wait to hear Brandon playing along with their old stuff. See what kind of a difference it makes. But y'all stay tuned for some great things coming from OPD. And also they're joining up with Helmer Management. Let me tell you what, they're going to be going places. Anyways, once again, that brings us to the top 5 phones at 5. And this week, starting it out at number 1 on Saturday in Austin, Texas, at the War House, and also a new club called the Infest, which I guess is right next door. They're going to be putting on a huge event called the Rock Fest. And they plan on having 20 bands in between these two different clubs. And for the great price, awesome price of $10, it gets you into both clubs. And I also believe they're going to be having a free county line barbecue. Saw something about some Rock Fest dancers. So just tons of music, food, and from what I understand, reading the event flyer, all the proceeds go for the continuation of this event, which sounds like a really great event. And also, I believe it's a big thing to help the local bands there in those local venues, help keeping the local bands going. And then at number 2 on Saturday at the Riverside Warehouse here in Shreveport, Louisiana, we got another great show here at the warehouse with Taproot, Boy Hits Car. And let me tell you, I checked these guys out on YouTube, and man, they got some really, really great stuff. And along with Intertwined, our great local favorites, Trepid, and of course another one of Doghouse favorites out of Texarkana, Set Aside. And I just want to give a big shout out to David Putney. Seen some of his posts on Facebook, and they got a great web page on the net. Y'all should check it out. The warehouse has got some great new things coming, along with 99X. And then at number 3 on Saturday at the Rail Club in Fort Worth, we have Yr2 B'Day Bash with our good friends Creeper and Malficus, Cyclops, Cosmic Trigger, and the Mother Love. And then at number 4 on Saturday at O'Reilly's in Dallas, we have the Indie World International Battle of the Bands. And this sounds to be a great show. I believe it's door charge is $10, if I remember right off the flyer. And they're going to have some great bands: Born and Raised, Days Like This, West Ford and the Foundry, Jagged Row, Eclipse, One Soul, Lasting Effect, and flood the wall. And that sounds like it's going to be a great show. A lot of good bands for $10. From what I understand, it's all about supporting the indie music, scene. So y'all get out and check that out. And then rounding it out at number 5 on Saturday at Harker Heights, Texas, at Rumors, we have Dead Last Rising's Call Your Bluff show with Dark Echo, Autumn Stay, and Hung Southern. But anyways, that's our show for this week. We hope you've all enjoyed it. And like I said, you stay tuned for the second half coming next week. And after that, we've got some great footage from all 3 bands from the Texas Hippie Coalition show there at the Riverside Warehouse from last Saturday. Like I said, we ain't stopping unless you beg us to, and not sure we'd even stop then. Anyways, once again, I'm Rok the FPM saying hang loose, horns high, and peace out. And as always, y'all have a safe and happy week.
Lonely night when nothing went right until I met you. You brought life into a shine of your life, made my life seem new. Now I can't imagine it be so tragic being here without you. But I have no fears now that you are here. Nightmares are all through, they are all through, they are all through, they are all